Barracuda Strike has begun testing at SeaWorld San Antonio. The park shared some footage of it. I'll show you more later in this video, but this is a 2-day update on the construction. Here's your reveal, and guess what? We have theming. We have a lot of theming underneath the main part of this ride. I don't even know what to call that. It looks like spikes coming up from the ground, but let's get closer. Well, first it's time to check in for visit number 9. I have just enough days left to get to 15. I cannot miss any more days. That was a very easy check-in process. I now need 6 more visits to get to 15 so I can be one of the first to experience Barracuda Strike. Look at that theming though. It's like steel shards sticking up off of the ocean floor or river floor, I guess, wherever barracudas are. We're gonna be swooping through those. They're gonna be like walls to our left and right. That's really, really cool. I have some more theories about other thematic elements of this ride, and I'll explain once I get next to the station. But yes, this ride is now testing. Here is the footage from SeaWorld San Antonio. They posted it literally an hour before my last update, and I will upload every Wednesday if you want to keep following along. This is so cool though. I guess this is not anything to do with a coral reef. These are more like jagged edged pieces. I guess those symbolize rocks in the water, I guess. I don't know. They're a very crazy color too. This adds so much uniqueness to the ride. I was not expecting this for theming. Makes me excited to know what they're going to do around the station, because there is a lot of work ongoing over there. I see a crane peeking up through the trees. That must be Ralph. Ralph has returned, but this ride looks so amazing now with this added theming over here, and they're not done yet. I wouldn't be surprised if they add more over here, but speaking of that area, let's go over there and look. Yeah, they could add something here. They've moved a lot of dirt. Well, the fence looks like it is complete. It runs all the way down there. They still have some excavators in there, but man, it looks like a spaceship crash landed. This stuff looks so unique. It's got a bunch of holes in it. I love that they kept the light right there. That lamppost is tucked in there. When it lights up at night, I bet this is gonna look awesome. This gives you an idea of how close we're going to get. This part of the track right here seems to go through both of these right here. One of these is gonna be to your left, and the further one will be to your right. And as you continue down into that little valley, there are 4 or 5 other pieces of theming in there. And then you go up over the pathway. Let's head over there. This is so cool. I did not expect this. But the park did post a commercial today, and I actually caught wind of this 3 or 4 days prior to today, Saturday, February 7th. Thanks to Dominic, he shared a video he took of the commercial on TV showing some of this theming right here. But now we have the official commercial, so I'm sharing both with you right now. And now let's go over across the pathway to the station. There's another angle of everything, and look, a crane has returned. Now the other one was yellow. This one is white, but we still call it Ralph. So welcome back, Ralph. Look at all that. It's like the Universal Studios tram tour that goes through the War of the Worlds area. And now I understand why they put these windows in right here, because you can see all of that new metal work. Wow. That is crazy. There are no workers in here right now. I'm gonna go see if there are any at the station, but it reminds me of what we keep hearing about Tormenta Rampaging Run, changing the skyline of the Dallas-Fort Worth area forever. Well, this right here doesn't change the skyline so much, but it changes the landscape of SeaWorld San Antonio. You've got all these jagged edge brown pieces sticking up out of the ground, and I really hope they run some plumbing through here so that we can get some like water mist features. I think that would be awesome. They're actually digging a trench right here. I hope that they have a cool mist effect. I would love to dive through this area right here with a lot of mist. Now we've made our way over here. You can see there are some workers. I spot 1 or 2. They have put up a lot of wood around this building that I'm theorizing is a PLC room or maybe some sort of a maintenance shed. Look at what they've done to these wooden pieces. They've really made those jagged edges look awesome sticking up from the top. And they've added another fence along these wooden posts right here. So they have the chain link fence, the normal silver one, and then they have bolted a black fence along the outside. Really cool. They have a lot of scissor lifts in there under the main part of the station structure. They're still painting away, It looks good. They've made some progress, but it's really hard to see the train. But we know the train has cycled a couple of times at least. And before we continue, thank you for 80,000 subscribers on the channel. Y'all are insane. It looks like we are gonna hit 100,000 maybe by spring break. I can't believe it. But looking back through our favorite construction window, they have a lot of woodwork ongoing because they are about to make the entry queue as well as the quick queue lane and the exit, I'm sure. I'm theorizing, based on what I've heard, the entrance is going to be right over here behind this orange support structure, and it's going to branch off left and right. A lot of concrete right here is going to be poured to create the entranceway, but you can see a lot of these cables are hanging. Those are going to be lampposts for lighting. I can't wait to see it. This area is going to look so good, and I am still wondering if this area right behind me is going to continue being a major throughway because of how low the coaster is going to hang right here over the path. If the clearance is not tall enough, they may scrap this entire walkway and reroute everyone through the pathways that are going to be right here. But anyway, I have to get going to my next theme park, so I will see you all for day 2. Oh yes, it is day 2 of your Barracuda Strike construction update. The music is blaring today, holy crap. And I'm gonna go get my 10th visit as I check in over there. Check-in was pretty easy. I now have 10 visits, 5 more to go. I can't tell if they added anything else between yesterday and today, but that is a lot of theming. And I'm pretty sure they dug kind of a trench right here because we get really low to the ground in that last section and they're adding theming to it. That's so cool. I love this so much. Okay, I give in. I'm actually using this as a pathway, even though I still don't think it is. We have breaking news from SeaWorld. They just announced that Barracuda Strike will be opening on Saturday, March 7th, just in time for the start of spring break. Just look at all that pathway work that is now being done. You see, it's kind of a loop right here, but it's gonna split off to the right, like right here. It goes right and then it also goes left. It looks like it actually goes 2 places to the left. So maybe that is the exit and over here is the entrance. But I'm not sure if this is going to be a pathway right here up against the fence line. There is a temporary light structure here, so I guess they'll be working at night to get all of the pathway complete and then install the lighting. And there's just so much going on with the station. You see all the woodwork is being painted gray on this side this week, but further down we see more wood way back there by that red toolbox. Really cool. It also looks like they have some cages. Those might be like temporary fans on the left side there. But as far as the full storyline of this ride, it just seems like it's gonna tell the story of a Barracuda striking. I mean, this whole area that we see right here might be enclosed in like a tunnel of some sort because you see the wood posts up all around the base of the lift hill. And then you see it again on the final brake run. It's like that's the burrow or the den that the Barracuda is in. And then it goes up the lift hill as it emerges from the den. And then it swoops down to go look for prey. And at the very end, where those spiky theming structures are, it dives down to its lowest point towards the ground underneath those as it strikes. And then comes back up to return to its den. Really, really cool. And I really hope that there is mist in that lower section there in between the thematic elements. That would be really cool. And there might be onboard audio. I know people are talking about that. I don't know if there will be or not. But as far as today goes, you see the water dummies still in the train. No sign of testing, unfortunately, today. But I hope I get some test runs on camera as we get closer to the opening. Anyway, guys, I have to run. I have to go to work. But you will see my Universal Studios Florida and Islands of Adventure vlog in probably 2 weeks. You don't want to miss my analysis of Velocicoaster and some of the other awesome rides there. But if you learned nothing in this video today, just remember these 3 things. No good deed goes unpunished. Subscribe to me on YouTube because we're pushing towards 100,000. We're less than 20,000 away from that. And when you're feeling stuck in life, like our friends at Morgan always say, push down, pull up. That was another day in the Hennisphere. Oh no, they're hiding. What do we have here?